Hello everyone, I'm H-Heat Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. We had a beautiful weekend across western Wisconsin. Sunday was the warmest day. Everybody got into the 50s. We even had some 60s down to the south. And today is going to be even warmer than that. And I think Mario would approve of today's forecast because today is March 10th, or it is Mario Day, and you can see temperatures will be in the 30s this morning, but will be approaching 70 by this afternoon. Some of the snow-packed areas a few degrees cooler. But while I wouldn't recommend playing video games indoors today, if you do want to play a little bit of Super Mario Brothers or any games like that, maybe bringing your video game console and your TV outside because we'll be dealing with those really nice conditions. The only thing is we'll have a breezy southwest wind develop this afternoon, but outside of that, it is going to be feeling more like early May today versus March 10th. Our average high is in the upper 30s, and we're going to be surpassing that by, in some cases, maybe as much as 30 degrees today. Outside of today's forecast, really not much to track going forward. Tonight, there will be a pretty decently strong cold front that's going to come through. While it's going to come through, though, in our area in dry fashion, there may be a sprinkle or two along the Highway 8 corridor or a flurry. It will be bringing in some colder temperatures for tomorrow. We're going to go from the 60s to near 70 today to the 40s tomorrow. So it'll be a bit colder tomorrow, but we're going to have a lot of sunshine tomorrow and not much wind. So tomorrow's going to still be a pretty nice day. It just won't be as warm as today. Clouds will thicken a little bit tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning, but the clouds will decrease by Wednesday afternoon. The winds will turn back to the southeast, and Wednesday overall looking to be a pretty good day with highs back mostly into the 50s, and we'll be getting even warmer than that Thursday and Friday. Now, speaking of Friday, we are tracking our next system in the forecast. I'll step off here so you can see this, but precipitation chances are still forecasted to really increase Friday night, Saturday, and continuing into Saturday night, maybe even into part of the day on Sunday. And this is one look at future track. This is the European model. And what I will say before I talk about this, we're 4 to 5 days out, so we're still watching trends right now. But there has been some remarkably high consistency with this system, even at the end of last week, 7 to 10 days out. And the models were at least in pretty decent agreement on a storm system kind of impacting the upper Midwest. And even still 4 to 5 days out, that is the case. And I'll advance this through here so you can see that most of the day Friday is going to be dry. It'll be windy. And then we're going to see a line of showers come through. There could even be some thunderstorms mixed in with that Friday night into Saturday. And then we will at least see some colder air try to spill in behind that. So we may see a little bit of a light rain and snow mix very late in the day Saturday, but more so Saturday night, and maybe some flurries lingering into the start of the day on Sunday. But this is not looking to be a big snowstorm by any means. And the reason for that, if you remember last week's system, that tracked down towards the Quad Cities, Milwaukee, and Chicago. This time around, it's looking to track through southern Minnesota up towards northwest Wisconsin and the Duluth area. So that would put us in the warmer sector of this system. So some of the key takeaways right now where things stand, again, Friday through Saturday night is kind of the timing of this, though the precipitation will be more so Friday night into Saturday and Saturday night. The current track, southern Minnesota through northwest Wisconsin, rain, some thunder, and it will be windy. In fact, when you look at the pressure in millibars with this system, this one could end up being stronger than last week's system. And we could also, again, see some snow on the backside. But again, we are still several days away, so stay with the 18 Storm Track weather team for more updates. But enjoy the weather today, 60s and 70s across the area. We'll likely see the 70s in the areas that don't have any snow on the ground. Could make a run for about 74 in La Crosse, 70 for Eau Claire, 60s elsewhere. And then tonight, yeah, we'll drop into the teens and 20s, so you might go to bed tonight, it'll be in the 50s, and you'll wake up in the morning, and it'll be in the 20s to near 30. Tomorrow, again, a bit colder, highs 30s and 40s, the 30s mostly up to the north. But look at the nice rebound we do have on Wednesday, though. At least we're back mostly into the 50s, maybe some upper 50s farther to the south. And here is a look at those records for today. Again, the forecasted highs are on the left, the current records are on the right, and as you can see, the record in Eau Claire today is 64. My forecast calling for 70. Menominee could break their record from 2021, along with Medford, Rice Lake, Winona, and in Marshfield. And we could be breaking records today by several degrees. And even across the state, too, for that matter. La Crosse's record today is 67. Green Bay, 62. Madison's record, 66. And those three records right there set back in 1894. So that's a 131-year record that could be broken today. Even Wausau, record is 61. And even Duluth, a record there of 58. They could get up into the low to mid 60s today as well. So it's going to be warm across the upper Midwest today regardless. And then again, we have that drop tomorrow, gradually warming back up, mid-60s Thursday, 72 Friday. And then again, when we're watching that storm system, we're going to drop all the way down to 21 Saturday night into Sunday morning and barely get above freezing by Sunday.